Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics, and brought to you by Coca-Cola. When you're stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke with a friend. Together, taste better. Carolina Ford. Ford, built for victory. Built for the Carolinas. Contact your Carolina Ford dealer today. And by Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, 919 all fours.
Hello again and welcome to another edition of the Carolina Insider, and man, do we have a jam-packed show for you. Of course, highlighted by Carolina's big comeback win over Florida State in the Smith Center. Tar Heels down 16 in the first half. Not only was it a big win for this team, also Coach Williams' 900th career victory. Women's basketball finished its home slate with a big victory as well. That one over Georgia Tech, 84-59. We'll see some highlights from Senior Day. Also, women's lacrosse, #1 in the nation, continues to roll. They defeated Duke on Friday night. We'll have highlights of that, plus an interview with Tyler Hansbrough, Carolina's all-time leading scorer and rebounder. So we have a bunch to do. We will start with Saturday afternoon in Chapel Hill. 3,000 fans in the Smith Center, too. It made such a difference. Let's see some of the highlights of Carolina's big win over Florida State.
Passes up high to Brooks, quickly kicks it to Walton. Open three from the left, count it. Up high goes to Black. Barnes guarding him, grabbing his ankle as now an open look for three. Knocked in by R.J. Davis. He tried to lob it up to Kessler. Kessler came down with it. Heels keep possession. Love, floater in the paint is good. Here to start half number 2, trying against this aggressive Florida State defense. Love gets to the rim and scoops it in. But Carolina keeps possession down 10, 41-31. Walton down low to Kessler. Recovers with his body after making the catch. Looking down low for Kessler, bounces to him. Kessler, strong move, pivots by his defender and throws it down. Leaky Black in at the left corner. Holds high, long cross court to Walton. Tries to answer the three. Yes, sir! Black to a trailing Love. Love, jump stop, kicks it to Kessler for the flush and the lead. He gets it ahead to Kerwin Walton. Carolina up 2 with the ball. Walton, open Davis, a three, got it! Heels up 3 now, 55-52. Kessler on the drive and lays it in. Goodness gracious. What a move by the lanky freshman. Heels up 5 and on the move. Long pitch ahead, Kessler, count it. What a pass. Two-handed finish.
It was a great pass.
7:25 to go, Carolina up 5. Black bounces into Kessler. Quick jump shot, good, left of the lane. Still 2 as the second free throw is short. Love quickly ahead to Walton. Open look at 3. Yes!
That's a big one.
Knowles going to get a run out. Barnes has it blocked from behind. He tried to showboat and stare at Love before he dunked it, and Caleb blocked it away. Heels the other way. Davis, stutter step, bounce pass, Baycott for the flush. In case you forgot, Roy Williams, with this victory, now has 900 career wins. He reaches that number in terms of games and in terms of seasons faster than any head coach in college basketball history.
Florida State's so deep and athletic and talented, and they did a really good job of preventing Tar Heel baskets in the paint in the first half. What were you able to do differently in the second half to score a little closer to the basket?
I just think our guards just passed the ball very well in the second half, and I think we just moved the ball better in the second half. I think we had double-digit turnovers in the first half. I can't remember if it was like 12 or something like that. But, we just came out, played better as a team. So it wasn't really anything I did. It was just the team around me just did a great job.
It was 14 turnovers in the first half,
but
that's ancient history now. Nobody cares.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been a Carolina basketball player for half a year now, and that's the first time you've gotten to play in the Smith Center with fans in there. What difference did that make?
I mean, there wasn't even – it's crazy to think that, like, it could get that loud with, like, not even, 3,000 tonight, and there's 21,000 capacity. It's like a seventh. That's boggles my mind. It was a blast. I mean, we couldn't have done it without the fans. From me personally and the team and the coaching staff, just thanks to all the fans that came out.
When did you first notice them? When did you first hear them and realize, oh, this is different?
Shoot, hour and a half before the game and shoot around. You just see they start taking the cardboard cutouts out and, kind of, what's going on? And people start filing in. And then when we came out the first time for our warm-ups, that was when it was like wow, I don't know. I'm still kind of speechless about it. I mean, it was a blast.
We can make that happen, definitely.
This looks great.
We'll bring it and have
Getting through the morning meeting in one piece
thanks.
feels good. Then realizing it's payday. That definitely feels good. All while keeping the kids busy and the clients happy? You're unstoppable. With a Wells Fargo checking account, you can bank without missing a beat.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be our most capable heavy-duty pickup. Because of this, we gave the all-new 2021 F-150 an available 12-inch touchscreen. Because of this, we built Ranger with a terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Don't miss the chance to get a 2020 F-150 with up to $10,531 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Today tastes like staying in, like our go-to place. Tastes like anticipating, and a little bit like waiting.
Food's here.
Today tastes like a piece of the action, and it never tasted this good.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison and Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Boy, it's hard to believe Tyler Hansbrough is almost 35 years old. Tyler Hansbrough's 35 years old. Gracious, that's crazy to think about. Carolina's all-time leading scorer and rebounder. Also, of course, the 2009 national champion. He was National Player of the Year in 2008. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to catch up with Tyler recently, where he talked about, among other things, just feeling a little more comfortable in his own skin.
2 years ago, my New Year's resolution, and I'll put it politely, is stop caring what other people think. And that was a big deal for me because sometimes, sometimes when you play, especially basketball in college, and I felt like we were on TV all the time, and I felt like, there's these expectations that the media puts on you, your close friends, family, and everything. And then I just felt overwhelmed at times. I had so many people telling me to try to do different things. And then finally, when I was just like, you know what, this is my life, so I'm going to do what I want. And if people don't like that, then, they can live with it. But this is my decision. This is how I'm going to live. And it's not like, I don't care what my parents think. It's not like I don't care what my brothers think. It was more like, why do I care what this guy is that's writing this news article that I've never met? Why do I want to play for him or try to meet that expectation? And, so ever since then, it's been really good for me to have that mindset. And I think if I would have had this mindset early on in my playing days, I think I would have been a much happier person.
So what else is going on other than in your life right now? What's shaking?
With me is I've been playing in China the past few years, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm getting a little older, 35 now. I know it sounds crazy. Time flies. But, I've been healthy enough to continue to play basketball at this age. I love China. I love the people. The country's been great. Basketball has been great over there. So it's been a great experience. I played in Guangzhou 3 years ago, and then I played in Hangzhou 2 years ago. And then last year I played in Sichuan, and I loved all three of the cities. One of my best friends from my hometown went out there with me my first year, Ross Wellen. I called him, and I told him, I was like, listen, once my NBA career is kind of like, getting kind of questionable, I think China's a great place. It's got a good market, good basketball, and I think it's a place where I can go and play and play some quality basketball and have some fun and make some money. And so I was like, but I don't want to go by myself, so be on standby if you want to go. And this guy didn't even have a passport. And so that was step one, getting Ross a passport. And he comes from we're a town of 17,000, and Guangzhou is a town of 17 million. And so when we went there, we both loved it. We had a great time. Basketball was, for me personally, was great. I really enjoyed it, and had a great year. Never thought I would love China like I do. And so Ross actually, after the season was over, he looked at me, he's like, man, I ain't going back. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, man, I can't go back to Poplar Bluff, man. This is too good. He's like, man, I like it out here. There's a lot of things. He started working some camps. He started teaching English and started, teaching basketball to younger kids in China. And then eventually he met his wife in China, and he's been living in China ever since.
Wow. And
so I have a connect, and then he always keeps me up to date what's going on in China. And so it's really easy for me to go back to China and play basketball because I know I have, Ross has been like a brother to me. And so I have that connection in China, and so we can always get back. And, there's no homesick, but, I enjoy going to China and I enjoy playing. And I still feel like I'm really good at what I do.
Today tastes like staying in, like our go-to place. Tastes like anticipating, and a little bit like waiting.
Food's here.
Today tastes like a piece of the action, and it never tasted this good.
We can make that happen, definitely.
This looks great.
We'll bring it and have
Getting through the morning meeting in one piece?
Thanks.
Feels good. Then realizing it's payday. That definitely feels good. All while keeping the kids busy and the clients happy? You're unstoppable. With a Wells Fargo checking account, you can bank without missing a beat.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison and Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be our most capable heavy-duty pickup. Because of this, we gave the all-new 2021 F-150 an available 12-inch touchscreen. Because of this, we built Ranger with a terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Don't miss the chance to get a 2020 F-150 with up to $10,531 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
We've talked about it a bunch over the last several weeks. So many different Carolina sports teams are competing right now. Let's see some highlights from a couple of big wins from a couple of Carolina's women's teams. Women's basketball with a senior day victory against Georgia Tech, and women's lacrosse, #1 in the country, defeated Duke here in Chapel Hill.
Now they'll run the weave around the top. Here's Watts. Watts with the left hand. Where did she get her influence on how her team has played so well and her style of play? And she's like, I didn't really have to do anything. Outlet pass to Kelly, near side. Pull-up jumper by Kelly. Drills it. Here comes Carolina. Watts right side. Entry pass right of the lane. And the foul. Janelle Bailey gets the bucket. Bailey tried to go baseline. She's cut off by Kubai. Holoshinska three. Good. Changing things up. A little bit of zone defense. Kelly, pull-up jumper. Good. Kubai, wide open to a wide open Love. She can't finish. Deja Kelly making the play. Solid effort here in the first and second quarter by the Tar Heels as they lead by 16. Holoshinska, three, good. Here's Kelly, 1:50 to go. Watts, three on the way. Got it as it rattles its way in. I think Coach Banghart will take that. Utsby with 3-2, fade away with on one leg. And leading by 22 against the team that's now third in the ACC, and they'll start it off with a bang here in the second half as Utsby gets the turnover, forces the steal, takes it all the way in. Holoshinska open from long range, count it. 3 for 4 from three-point range. There's Deja Kelly getting in the act, three good. Utsby kicks it out to Holoshinska, wide open, Kelly, three up, count it. Georgia Tech has hit 5 of its last 6 shots. Under 1 minute to go. Stephanie Watts, who started it all off for Carolina, finishes the run there. Kelly stays active and is able to dribble out of the trouble. And Kennedy Todd Williams, Carolina put together one heck of a performance on senior night, and they blow out the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets by 25.
Great feed and an even better finish. Ortega on the assist. And North Carolina opens the scoring. Ali Mastriani, already a goal to her name tonight. Looking for more, and she cashes in. Mastriani in attack mode early. Hogue, after 3 pump fakes, finally gets rid of it and finds Jamie Ortega. How many times have those two combined in their Tar Heels career? They do it once more.
It's really not fun slipping when you have the ball in your stick, for sure, but
Ortega uses the extra step and scores. A little hesitation, and Ortega beats Sophia LaRose. Here's Ali Mastriani, passes off. Hogue, she's dangerous. A give and go, and it leads to a goal. Hat trick for Ali Mastriani. Feed in front, and a goal. This time Ortega blows it by LaRose, and it's a hat trick for the senior, Jamie Ortega. Quick restart, and Katie Hogue makes Duke pay. Hogue again, finds the cutter, and it trickles in. Sophia LaRose got a piece of it. Credit the feed from Katie Hogue. Adds to her all-time assist tally. The #1 Tar Heels dispatch of their ACC rivals Duke 13-6. Stay undefeated 4-0 with a 13-6 win.
We can make that happen, definitely.
This looks great.
We'll bring it and have
Getting through the morning meeting in one piece
thanks.
feels good. then realizing it's payday. That definitely feels good. All while keeping the kids busy and the clients happy? You're unstoppable. With a Wells Fargo checking account, you can bank without missing a beat.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be our most capable heavy-duty pickup. Because of this, we gave the all-new 2021 F-150 an available 12-inch touchscreen. Because of this, we built Ranger with a terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Don't miss the chance to get a 2020 F-150 with up to $10,531 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Today tastes like staying in, like our go-to place. Tastes like anticipating, and a little bit like waiting. Today tastes like a piece of the action, and it never tasted this good.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison and Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Still more to do here on the Carolina Insider. Let's go to the baseball diamond, where Scott Forbes, in his first year as the head coach of the Diamond Heels, has his team off to a terrific start, and that includes winning the first 2 games of an ACC series against Virginia, who entered ranked as high as number 2 in the nation. Let's see some highlights from some of these big wins for Carolina baseball from this weekend.
Got the save in what proved to be a 4-0 Virginia win. First pitch to Roberts, slammed towards right field. It falls in front of Tappan, who gets to it in front of the warning track. Full count to Thompson with 2 down in the inning and a runner at second. Off-speed pitch, pushed towards first base, gets by the glove of Ortiz, rolls into the outfield, and as that happens, Roberts comes around from second to score. Carolina's got a 1-0 lead in the first inning. 0-1 to the shortstop for the Cavaliers, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. To the fastball now in the 0-1, pushed towards right center field. Thompson on his horse, showing off the wheels and making a sliding acrobatic catch up against the warning track into the wall. What a play by Thompson. Looks to be plenty healthy though here in 2021 as he goes down swinging on strike 3. Abbott from the windup delivers a pitch that Castagnazzi sends the other direction and deep to right field. Get up and get out of here. Castagnazzi with his first career Carolina home run. Another 1-2 to the plate. And another strikeout for Love. We're sitting at 64 right now. Thompson turns on the 0-2 pitch. And if there's a such thing as a no-doubter, that is it. Going over the left center field fence. And Carolina leads Virginia 3-0. Through 6 1/3. The 0-2 fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Austin Love. The 0-1. Fastball sent into right field. Roberts on the horse, chasing and running into the wall, making the catch. Olio's 1-2 to Tappan. Got him swinging, and it's game over.
1-2 off speed, swing and a miss. Good job waiting on that curveball. It just stays fair down the third baseline. That'll be extra bases. Into the corner goes LeBrew. A little bit of trouble picking it up. Finally gets it into the infield. Standing at second with a leadoff double, Justice Thompson. Still from the stretch, McGarry with the delivery. Off speed on the fist. That one just over the head of Geloff at third. It'll find its way down in the outfield. Thompson comes in, and the Tar Heels have a 1-0 lead on a 1-1. 3-2, swing and a miss. Beautiful curveball there from Carlson. The freshman shows some emotion as he heads towards the dugout. The ones that are here get behind the freshman righty as he delivers the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. 1-2-3 here in the fourth. Had to play the 9th inning of that game. There goes Thompson, hit and run. Frick pokes that one into right field. Thompson rounding second. He'll be into third, standing up. And Carolina, with their 4th hit of the game, have runners at the corners with 1 away. There goes Frick. He steps off before the ball is even thrown. He's going to get in a rundown. Thompson trying to score from third. The throw comes home. Safe! Here's the 1-2. Fastball blown by him. Frick with a pump of the fist behind the plate. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him there. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. The 0-2 from the righty on the way. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pry. Pitch on the way. Swing and miss. Pry gets the strikeout. Retires the Cavaliers in order here in the 9th. And Carolina takes the opening series in ACC play.
Hard to believe it's the final week of the regular season for men's basketball already. So we'll have 2 big games. Carolina in Syracuse to take on the Orange Monday night at 7. Plus the Heels host Duke in Chapel Hill on Saturday. We'll have highlights, reactions, and more from those games and a lot more next week on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics, and brought to you by Coca-Cola. When you're stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke with a friend. Together, tastes better. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield IMG College.